From your newest news, this is Weekends on 2 with the Hurricane Kid Nick Lully and Patrick Ammons, anchor. Broadcasting from the Jacksonville studios, Weekends on 2 starts right now.
To Weekends on 2, everyone. I'm Kelly Lully in for Patrick Ammons.
And I'm Nick Lully, the Hurricane Kid. Thank you, Kelly. We are now outside here at the 2 News studios where we're reviewing some of maybe not really damage, but some of the stuff that happened on Friday during those some of those more stronger thunderstorms that rolled through here. Officially at the 2 News studios, we got 0.57 inches of rain, a little over half an inch there, and we did have some very strong wind gusts blowing through. I do want to show you that we did find this picture of Hillary Clinton that has blown into here. We don't know where this is from. It's kind of torn up, so we don't exactly know where that came from, but it did blow into the 2 News studios area. And Kevin, if you can follow me through here, I'm going to show you. The other day, on Friday, when we had those intense heavy rainstorms and winds, we saw a lot of flooding around the grass around the 2 News studios. And I want to show you this portion right here. It's dry now, but the other day, it was very wet. Heavy rain soaked parts of the 2 News studios Friday, causing minor flooding along some of the greenery here. We also saw a lot of heavy winds and rain blowing through the back of the 2 News studios. And as you can see in this shot, we also saw our weather equipment getting some damage. You also saw in that video, you may have seen us giving some shots of our weather equipment here outside the 2 News studios. Well, portions of this cord actually blew over the fence from the strong winds. And if you can take a look up there at our anemometer, you'll see it's at a very weird angle. The high winds during those storms actually knocked that down, so we're going to have to try to secure that in preparation for hurricane season. Kelly, back to you with the top stories.
Now on to our top stories. Vandals have trashed Arlington Country Day School. This isn't the first time in recent months that the school has been on the news. In April, First Coast News reported the dismissal of longtime basketball coach Rex Morgan. He was sidelined after a dispute with the school administration. Then on Friday, this past Friday, teachers didn't receive their paychecks. School officials wouldn't comment on who could be behind the vandalism. Other top stories in Florida, there is a beef recall affecting the state. If you buy beef from your local supermarket, you shouldn't have a problem. This only affects people who bought beef in bulk. Nick, our weather was wild on Friday. What's going on now?
And thank you, Kelly. Yes, our weather was pretty wild on Friday. You saw my video from before. We did have some severe thunderstorms roll through here. No warnings or watches occurred, but we did have some pretty strong winds and some heavy rains. Right now, I'll say 81 and sunny. I'm looking outside the window right behind the camera, and we are having some breezy winds. This is showing west-southwest at 10 miles per hour. For your tomorrow forecast, your Monday, the first day of the work week, 90. We're going to get all the way up to 90. Partly cloudy skies. And our winds are going to be a little bit less, so the breezes are going to die down, so it's going to be pretty stifling out there. On to your 5-day forecast, 90 on Monday, on Tuesday 90, Wednesday 90, Thursday 95, Friday 93. We are going to see some showers possibly on Friday, and our high day of the week, 95 on Thursday, and 90s for much of the week. A low of 72, folks. That's going to be our highest low so far of the year. As you can see, some pretty warm conditions. We'll be right back after this quick commercial. In 3 weeks, Yellowstone 6. 2 News goes back to Yellowstone National Park for the 6th anniversary trip. Brand new coverage, updates on the wolves, bison, and the fire season. 2 News, your newest news. And thank you for joining us on this edition of Weekends on 2.
Join us later on tonight with all the happenings and excitement at the Duran Duran Show, live tonight in Orlando at the UCF Arena. That's all for now.
Everyone have a great Sunday.